Hey gang, Todd here, and Erika and I went and saw The Flash. Um, hmm, should I have just two parts, introduction and then the main thing? Yeah, I like being consistent, continuity in that way. So, when I get back, I'll tell you what I thought. Okay, uh, really good film. So far, my favorite of the Snyderverse DC films has been Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Uh, Other ones I've enjoyed, the Snyder cut of both Justice League and Batman v Superman, or is it Superman v Batman? Well, whichever. The extended versions of those, and well, I guess James Gunn's version of the Suicide Squad. I really like that one too. But yeah, Wonder Woman and Aquaman are the two, and now we can add the Flash to that. So there's a three-tier system here. Um, the basic plot is that at this point in time, this version of Barry Allen, different from the TV show, he's basically the cleanup guy, the janitor, as he calls himself, of the Justice League. The big guns, you know, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, they handle these major threats, and then he zips in to rescue any survivors and such, and fix things that are needs more stability because of the damage. And as he puts it at one point, he's like, "I don't mind, but I notice the biggest messes are always bat messes." But after this, his last ditch effort to get his father released from prison and prove his innocence and that he didn't kill his mother is a bust. The evidence just isn't on their side. And in frustration, he goes out running faster than he's ever run before, and he taps into the speed force and gets to the point where he finds he can actually travel through time, his own timeline, you know, things he himself has experienced. And he talks this over with Bruce, and Bruce is very much, no, you do not want to mess with this. And Barry's like, you know, I could save my mother from dying. I could save your parents. And Bruce is like, no, you don't know what damage that can do. But Barry decides if he can change this one little thing, his mother won't die. So he goes back in time, changes this one little thing. And then as he's traveling back to his own time, something knocks him out of the timeline or the speed force. And he ends up 10 years before his time when his character is still around 18. But he's there as well as his younger self. And of course, his mother is alive now. And this is also the time Zod arrives from Man of Steel. And so Barry tries to contact the Justice League to handle this and finds he's changed things so much. There is no Aquaman. There is no Wonder Woman. There is no Cyborg. There is a Batman. And there could be a Superman. So he and young Barry, who he helps get his powers, because this was at about the time he originally became the Flash, inadvertently takes his own powers away. But they go to Bruce, who is not the same Bruce he knows. It's a completely different one. It's Michael Keaton. It's that Batman. That's the universe they're in. And Bruce isn't interested in digging into things anymore and fighting crime. Gotham City is the safest city in the world because of what he's done. And he has no intention of getting back into it. Although he does do a great explanation of why this isn't like the time travel from Back to the Future. And it's also not like time travel in the Marvel Universe, the multiverse that they have and how that works. It's the spaghetti explanation, and you'll have to see the film to get that because it's way more than I feel like going into. But it is a great explanation that's different from the way Marvel describes it. This is an extended universe, not a multiverse. And so Barry and Barry have to try and locate Superman on their own until Batman comes around. And I'm going to leave it there. For the rest of it, you're going to have to go see the movie. And, now, there were some complaints about the visual effects for the Speed Force and the time travel. I actually liked it. It was kind of interesting the way they worked in sand. You know, like sand's in an hourglass. He's running on sand. I found that interesting, kind of visually cool. And Ezra Miller, very surprising. I really wasn't that impressed with him back during the Justice League. But here, he's really good. He makes both Barrys very distinct. Just not just their hair, because one's got long hair, but the way they talk, the way they run. That's the Flash, and just whole body language is different. Personalities are different. They're two very distinct characters. And it is just so sad that Ezra Miller's personal life means he will not get to play this character again. But as the finale of the Snyderverse, it's a really good movie and a really good performance. Of course, for me, the standout is, of course, Michael Keaton as Batman. He's older, but he still kicks ass. And his line delivery on saying, yeah, I'm Batman, is just... It is a message to the fans. Yeah, I'm going to say this because you've been asking me for it for the last 30 years. Here it is, but I'm not going to do it again. That's kind of just, he's got this little twinkle in his eye when he says it, but he's totally deadpanning. And for me, his best scene is when after they've gone on this major adventure in action and they still yet have to face Zod, and he's patching himself up, and the look he gives himself in the mirror. Yeah, still got it, and I can still do this. Awesome. The other cast is really good. A lot of great cameos and Easter eggs, and I must have drawn the people behind me crazy because every time one popped up, I'd go, ah! Yeah, okay. I just start laughing. But yeah, it's a hero's journey with a different message. It's less about learning to be the hero and learning that a hero can't do everything. And yes, some of the cameos are very surprising, and I really was thrilled with them. And very excellent film. Probably going to be one of the hits of the summer. But yeah, you should check it out. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.